Let me go out to Canada and talk to Allie out of Canada. Allie, welcome to the show. You're on the air.
Thank you, sir. Good morning. How are you?
All is well, Allie. Thanks for calling.
All right. So, Jesse, I started listening to you last September. In October, I forgave, and life has been amazing. And then, so basically, like a month ago, started a month ago, all hell has been coming out of my wife, you know? The whole, you're turning my kids against me. You're like, you know, you're not, everything you hear, you know? And then, so 2 weeks ago, she's been like, from 2 weeks ago, she's been really trying to get a reaction out of me, and I've been aware and not giving her the reaction. And basically, last Friday or 2 Fridays ago, she invited my family over and her sister, and so we're brothers married to sisters. And then she invited them over, and I told her when they left, like, I don't need this hell in my house, you know? So don't invite them anymore. I want peace. And she's like, no, this is also my house. And then she did it again this Friday. I didn't give her any reaction. And she's been basically the whole last week not making me lunch for work. And also, I don't really pay it any mind. You know, I just go make my own lunch and go to work. She's just being, like, super evil. And then so this Saturday, a situation happened. And basically, I was not aware, and I let the devil, like, take control. And it got really bad. And it was, like, we even got physical. And the whole time, like, from, like, started a month ago until now, she's, like, every day she throws it, like, oh, we need to separate. But to me, I'm like, oh, she wants to get a reaction out of me. So I've been not paying it any mind. But yesterday, she's, like, really being firm about, like, yo, we need to separate and all this. And we have 2 kids. So I thought I'd just call you and get your advice. Is it time to separate, like, or how should I move forward?
I wouldn't make the decision that it's time to separate or not. I would stay calm, as you said you were doing, and don't overreact to her, period, because the hell in her is trying to get a reaction from you, so it can feel like it's alive. She won't try to find life, but it's death. So I just wouldn't give her any reaction at all. And if anyone leaves, if she says that she's leaving, you just tell her, okay, bye. But I wouldn't leave my house unless unless you think it's best. I'm not there. But if she want to leave, let her go. The hell in her is just trying to get a reaction from you. And that's why she's doing all this stuff. And then when she invite those people to your home, you can tell those people, you got to go. You can't stay in my house. Get out of here. But just don't get angry.
Jesse, I told my mom and my brother, I'm like, I don't like you guys as a group in my house. You're all allowed to come over individually. Just as a group, I don't want it.
Because she's trying to build an army against you. That's why.
Yeah.
And she got all these evil people coming over to build an army against you. But as long as you don't get angry at her, you knowing that it's not her, but the hell in her, and to stay calm, you will see the right way to deal with it. And if you need to leave, you'll see that you need to leave, and you'll just leave. It wouldn't be a problem at all.
Okay. And, so in this, when all this pandemic stuff happened, I was self-employed, and pretty much my credit got ruined. So when we moved houses, I couldn't do because over here they run your credit check and whatnot. So I couldn't rent the house under my name. And so right now the house is pretty much like I'm paying everything. She's stay-at-home mom, you know. But I pay everything, so she's telling me, like, this is her house and she wants me to leave. So if she keeps pushing, you gotta go. How should I deal with that?
Know, again, I encourage you to stay calm so you can see what to do, not just because I said it. And what you're saying is true. The good thing then, the house is in her name. You could just stop paying everything and move and let her take care of herself.
That's pretty much, you know.
Especially since it's not in your name, and she's telling you the house is in her name, you got to leave her house. I'll just pack my bag and leave. All right, bye.
All right.
But don't get
Yeah,
in.
because she's saying that she doesn't want to call the police or anything. She just wants it peaceful, and she wants me just to peacefully leave the house.
And does she understand you're not going to pay anything with your guy?
I'm pretty sure she does. But over here, there's a good welfare system, so I think she thinks she could survive.
Oh, okay. Let her get on welfare. But the most important thing is that you don't judge her by getting angry, because it is not her, but it's the devil. It's hell in her, and it wants to destroy you. And that's why, as it is destroying her, and that's why she's going against doing all. It's not her. She told her Satan is a woman's god, and he's operating through her. How old are your kids?
6 and 4.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And how do you feel if you have to leave and leave them there? How do you feel about that?
Honestly, I just want peace.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well,
okay, and I have another question.
Let me tell you this.
Yes.
I really, the key to whole life is to not get angry.
Yes.
Do not get angry. The devil control you inside of you if he can get you angry, because anyone that has anger has fear. But if you don't get angry at the devil inside of you and don't get angry at the devil inside of others, there's nothing she can do. You'll be just fine.
Yes. I see it very clear that, because when I used to watch you on the following state and you used to say that we have no free will, I used to kind of question that. That like this Saturday, I am convinced there's no free will, because I was driven. I couldn't control myself. So when I get to that level, what do I do?
We get to the level where you can't control yourself?
Yeah, just pure. It feels like he's in the driver's seat.
The devil?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I understand. When you get to that level, relax. Just relax in it, knowing that it's not you, and go through it. Go through the valley of the shadow of fear, of doubt, of loneliness, of anger, all that stuff. Relax and go through it, and on the other side of hell is heaven. You'll be fine.
I understand.
And when it tells you that you can't make it, you're at that level, it's lying to you. Relax, and you will see that the Spirit of the Father got you. You'll be fine. But you have to you got to go through the valley of death. Ego death is dying. And because you have identified with it over the years and you're starting to wake up to it, you're going to see it was never, ever you. It was just all false identities and fear that you picked up during your lifetime because no one told you, don't get angry. Don't overreact. And you've been overreacting, and all these identities piled up, and now it just feels like it's you, but it's not. So when it gets to the level that you can't handle it, or feel like you can't handle it, relax in it. Be scared, be whatever, but relax in it, and you will overcome it. It's going to be amazing.
Yes. It feels like an army against me, man.
It is, but the army of love, which is God, is with you. And the army of love will defeat the army of the darkness. Let love fight your battle for you.
Sounds good.
All right?
And I have another question. Okay, so my relationship with my dad is very good now, and I forgave him, like I said, and all this. But just when I hang out with him, he is like major beta, but I don't really judge him for it.
Yeah,
and
don't judge him.
Fights and he talks about everybody else, like just very womanly. And like when I leave him, I feel like I'm, like the thoughts and everything about, like he really gets my thoughts going. Like I don't really like it when I'm around him.
Well,
he really, that spirit that's in him it really messes with me.
That's why it's not good to hang around evil for too long, because it will get to you after a while. And so when you're around him, if he continues to speak that way, just tell him, hey, I don't want to be a part of this conversation. This is doing no good to gossip and act like a female. But don't get angry at him. And then you decide as time goes how often you want to visit him or not visit him. You don't have to hang out with him. You just don't have to resent him.
I understand.
But
So it's
you don't
okay
have
to
to
cut
hang
the
out
dad
with him.
off too.
I'm sorry?
It's okay to cut the dad off too if he's super beta.
If you need to, but just don't be angry at him.
Okay,
His mother did that to him as well.
I understand. No, I see it. I know. All right.
And if your wife get physical with you again, call the cops and have her arrested.
Jesse, I'll be honest with you. I was the one that got physical.
Oh, don't get physical.
Yes.
You rise to a higher standard than that. You have something else fighting your battle for you. You don't need to get physical.
I understand.
Are you doing the
But
silent
like I
prayer
said,
every day, every night?
Every day, every night.
Oh, okay. Stay with it.
Yes. And 5 prayers because I'm also Muslim. So I do the hooping and holler too. I do the Allahu Akbar, 100%.
Well,
But I'm the good Muslim. I'm not the behead one.
Well, do your little hooping and holler to Allahu Akbar, and then when you're done hooping and holler, be still and know God.
Yes. No, it's been helping a lot.
Right on.
I also heard a conversation you had with the lady. She says she wants to get all thoughts are lies tattooed on her. I was thinking I should get that tattooed too. Because that day, if I would have just looked at my arm, for example, and seen it, I don't know, also that's thoughts, you know?
Yeah. All thoughts are all lies all the time about anything.
Okay.
Thank you, man. Stay with it. Let me know how it goes.
I appreciate your time as always. Have a great day.
Let me tell you this. If you stay away from anger and stay present, instead of losing your head about what has happened, what's going to happen, you stay present. All the answers are always with you in present. God, the truth, is always present. It's not in thoughts, it's not in the past, it's not in the future. All right?
Yes. The whole week, like these 3, I've been present. Just Saturday, I lost awareness.
Well, don't judge.
I can see it now because even when she was trying for the whole week, just getting a reaction. I was aware. I was super aware. Like she wants a reaction.
Yes.
And the awareness, like you always say, it calms me down, and it's like, oh, she just wants to, don't give it to her. But like you always say, it's Saturday. I just lost awareness.
Yeah.
And as soon as I lost that awareness, he took over.
That's right.
And honestly, when he took over, there's nothing I could do.
Yeah.
I tried, even in the middle, but he was driving. He drove me right in the wall.
Yeah. Well, just know that, but don't judge it. You've seen it now even more how the spirit of evil operates. Be glad to see it. Come back to the present, and all is well.
Okay.
All
So
right?
in conclusion, if she keeps pushing the whole idea of you got to go, just back up and leave?
If you see that what you need to do, absolutely. But make sure you see it clearly, and don't argue with her. When you see clearly that you need to go, especially if everything is in her name, you have nothing to lose. Just quietly pack your bags and leave.
Okay.
But don't
Because
argue.
anyway, she's going to destroy the kids, right? Because sometimes, what about your kids and all that?
With
I
all
get
that
those
anger, and due to your weakness, he's already doing that to the kids.
Yes, sir.
And if you stay
because
present,
my kids are in the neighborhood fighting every day with other kids, and I see they have anger too.
they have the mother spirit now. She's recreating them in her image.
I tell them to forgive their mother all the time, so that should help.
Yeah,
hopefully.
tell them don't be mad at mama. Mama can't help it.
Yes, sir.
All right, but I wish you well. Let me know how it goes.
Thank you so much, Jesse. You are the best.
Thank you, buddy.